the Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi is leading a congressional delegation to the Indo-Pacific region, has put out her travel itinerary that includes visits to Singapore, Malaysia, South Korea and Japan. However, there was no mention of a possible visit to Taiwan, which raises the question of U.S. ability to counter Chinese increasing threats over Taiwan. Nancy Pelosi's original plan was to visit Taiwan in April 2022, but she postponed the trip after she tested positive for COVID-19, and in early July, Pelosi said it was important to show support for Taiwan, raising speculation on her visit. China sees Taiwan as a breakaway province that must become a part of the country, and Beijing has not ruled out the possible use of force to achieve this in the future. Reports that Nancy Pelosi travel would include a stop in Taiwan had sparked a furious reaction in China, and the Chinese spokesperson warned there will be serious consequences if Pelosi visits. Even the Chinese Defense Ministry put out a statement that implied China might use military force in response. China has escalated the threats by even conducting naval and military drills near the strait. In a demonstration of its capabilities, the PLA conducted live-fire exercises on Saturday in Pingtan, a coastal area in southeastern Fujian province about 125 kilometers from Taiwan. State media also broadcast footage of a Chinese destroyer firing its weapons in the South China Sea, which the USS Ronald Reagan aircraft carrier group is believed to be sailing through after visiting Singapore. Last week, during their first video call since March, the Chinese president has warned Joe Biden against playing with fire over Taiwan, and in November 2021, during a virtual summit, Xi also warned the U.S. president that China was prepared to take decisive measures if Taiwan makes any moves towards independence that cross Beijing's red lines. The Chinese state media, Global Times media editor, said it is okay for the People's Liberation Army to shoot down Pelosi's plane if it was escorted to Taiwan by U.S. fighter jets. With the current travel itinerary and no confirmed visit to Taiwan, China looks to have successfully put pressure on the U.S. administration to back down on its planned support to the island nation. The Chinese belligerence has grown in the last couple of years, and particularly the new U.S. administration has been weak with its responses. However, some experts believe that the proposed trip to Taiwan is not completely ruled out, and the possibility of Nancy Pelosi's visit could be kept secret till the last moment she lands in Taiwan. China's threat to the U.S. is backed by its advances in all its defense branches, with more newer weapons added to its arsenal and recent changes in geopolitical events. China, the world's second largest spender on defense, allocated an estimated $230 billion to its military in 2022, which is an increase of 7.1% compared with 2021. China's military spending has grown for 27 consecutive years, and the current defense budget is 1.2% of its total GDP. Though this is lower compared to the U.S. spending of 3.7% of its GDP on defense, the Chinese defense in the last 10 years has increased by 83%, while at the same time U.S. defense spending has decreased by 17%. Also factoring in the personnel costs and purchasing power, the Chinese actually outspends the U.S. on its military, and the growth trajectory puts Chinese military very close to U.S. level by end of 2030. Thanks for watching, and for more updates on defense, economics, finance and geopolitics, please subscribe to our channel.